So hello and welcome to the channel from Issan, Thailand. So recently there has been so much buzz around like new tax rules that Thailand has brought in. So these laws also include like foreigners and their wealth. So I wanted to know more about like new tax regime, and that's why I decided to meet up with a lawyer, because this is like a legal stuff and it's always like nice to talk with a professional. So I met with John from Issan Lawyers and Anglo Siam Legal. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys what he had to say about like new tax regime over here regarding foreigners. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started with this video and let's see what John had to say about this. So this is Anglo Siam's office, and let's go and talk to John over here once again regarding taxes, because these taxes are too confusing for me and I don't have any idea about the taxes. So hello John, can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Good afternoon, Sam. Sam, my name is John Spooner. I'm a British and international lawyer and a member of the International Bar Association. I have two law firms in Thailand, Anglo Siam Legal down here in Pattaya and Issan Lawyers up in Korat. We're fully staffed by in-house lawyers, barristers and accountants who are all fully regulated by their own Thai governing bodies.
And yeah, these new taxes are a little bit confusing, and to be fair, I don't know anything about it. I have been living in Thailand for past 2 years, but I have very little idea about it. So for me and for the viewers, can you tell about taxes? Like what's the deal about?
Okay, so as of the 1st of January 2024, the tax system changed in Thailand for both Thai residents and expats. Essentially, in years gone by, if you had earned money in, let's say, 2022, if you didn't import it into Thailand until 2023, you were not taxed on it. Effectively, from the 1st of January this year, any money you earn, either in Thailand or overseas and imported into Thailand, is subject to taxation. There's a caveat with that. If you are taxed, let's say for example, on pensions in the UK, Australia or America, they're subject to bilateral tax agreements. So you should not be taxed again in Thailand. However, if you're earning income from other sources like selling a house, from selling shares, crypto, anything like that, or salaries from overseas, and you take it into Thailand, you have to not only tell the Thai authorities, but you have to make sure that you either prove that you have or haven't been taxed on it. And the way you do that is quite simple. If you are a resident in Thailand for 180 days or more per year, you're classed as a tax resident. And by law, you must identify that and get a tax identification number. That tax number then allows you to do your personal tax return at the end of the financial year. The financial year runs from the 1st of January to the 31st of December, and you then have, for personal taxes, until the end of March to do your tax return. You have to tell the government what salary you've earned, where it's from, has it been taxed, how has it been taxed, do you have a bilateral agreement. This is where accountants will come in and help you. You then report that to the Revenue Department by submitting your personal taxes. They work out, have you paid your tax overseas? Have you paid your tax in Thailand? Are we due anything? So importantly, for residents here, whether you're living here permanently or you're here for 180 days or more, you have to obtain a tax identification number, you have to submit a tax return, and the thought behind this is, from immigration, it's not law yet, but we believe that in years to come, your tax return will form part of your retirement visa application, your business visa application, or your marriage visa application. So these are very, very important topics to cover. I would like to try and reassure people as best as I can. We don't have the full information yet of how it's going to be reported, even though we're into the last quarter. But we firmly believe, this is accountants and lawyers nationwide, that if you have a pension from overseas and it is taxed overseas and we have a bilateral agreement with that country, you should not be taxed in Thailand on that income. But it's important to do your tax return because there's so many moving parts. How we can help at Anglo Siam Legal or Issan Lawyers, we can obtain a tax identification number for you, and you can do your personal accounting to make sure you're fully regulated, fully up to speed, and you've not broken any laws.
All Alright, so people can contact you over here in Pattaya and
Indeed.
in Korat.
Pattaya and Korat.
So
we can obtain TIN numbers nationwide. So we can do that from either of our offices. So if you're in Chiang Mai, you can contact me. If you're down in Phuket, you can contact me.
So I will be putting your numbers in the video
Thank
and
you.
also website.
Brilliant.
So anyway, you talked about like visa. So when it comes to visa, like retirement visa,
Yes.
can you tell a little bit more about it, like how somebody can get retirement visa?
So if you're over 50 years of age, you can apply for a retirement visa. If you're applying for the first time, that's usually done out of country. So you apply from the country that you're coming from and you initially get 90 days. Once you have your 90-day visa and you put boots on the ground in Thailand, that gives you the power to automatically get a bank account in Thailand. You then must, for the first year, do this. Place 800,000 Thai baht into your bank account, as that must be seasoned for 2 months before you apply for your first year's extension. That way, you, on the morning of your extension, you go to the bank, you get your letter, show the funds have been in there for at least 2 months, you go with the rest of the documentation, including your mandatory health insurance to immigration, and as long as the paperwork is right, they'll extend you for 30 days, look at your paperwork, and then extend it for the year. The following year, you have 2 choices. Again, you can place 800,000 in the bank 2 months before your extension, or if you're sending a minimum of 65,000 Thai baht into your bank account from overseas each and every month for 12 full months, you can use that instead of the 800,000. So 2 choices, 800,000 in the bank for 2 months, or January, February, March, April, all the way through for 12 consecutive months, at least 65,000 going into your account from overseas. That is the evidence that the immigration will allow. Mandatory health insurance is compulsory for retirement visas, where it's not compulsory for marriage or business visas.
So you can help guys who want to get like retirement visa because it can be hectic to like arrange paperwork, like go to bank and everything.
For all visa purposes, people get confused. They're confused with the Thai paperwork, the language barrier, even though most immigration officers do speak English and will try and assist. For peace of mind, people just like to say, I don't want the trouble and hassle of doing this, can you do it for me? If people want any type of visa, business, retirement, family, marriage, you name it, they can come to us in Korat or Issan Lawyers or Pattaya and Anglo Siam Legal, and we have the team and experience to sort it out.
Cool, that's good to know, because visa is the most hectic thing that anybody faces over here.
And it has to be done correctly, otherwise you're going to be asked to leave Thailand.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good to know from you directly, because some people get confused about visas, so it's good to know. And yeah, thank you once again for explaining the tax system and also the visa and everything.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, Sam.
Nice to meet you, John. So in the end, I just hope that you found this video informative. If you found this video informative, do give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel for more videos regarding Thailand. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day ahead. I will see you in the next video. Till then, peace.